Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. It is Sunday the 31st of March 2024 and it's JoyToy Warhammer 40k time. We've got two Adepta Sorroritas maybe? Penitent Engines. We've got with the Penitent Flail, which is the woman there, and we've got the guy here which doesn't have any sort of named thing on there, but two sort of buzzsaws and it's like a flame or something on there too. Looking forward to these. It says it's 24 cm for these. Let's have a quick turn around and have a look on the back of the boxes. Articulation is going to be the same for both, just really the details going to be slightly different, but they do look very, very creepy, very very sort of goth horror, sci-fi goth horror. So very, very nice. Definitely grimdark. I am looking forward to these. They do look rather cool. I just wish they'd made these guys removable with articulation. That just made it, wow, you know, auto buy 2 or 3 of each just to get the people off. But anyway, that's just me being wishful, and also to bump the price up as well. Okay, I'm going to unbox these and set them up. I'll be back in an instant with a first look. Stay tuned. And here they are, first impressions. I know a lot of you are not going to want to hear this, but they feel a bit cheap in places. The feel is almost too plastically in places, and I'm saying that because I'm comparing it to like the Paragon Warsuit. We'll do a comparison to that later. However, there are some pros. So for example, the figures aren't totally without articulation. The heads are articulated, which means they should be removable, and you can use those heads on other bodies if you wanted. Unfortunately, don't get a spare head, which would be nice, but yeah, so that, you know, something. There's no accessories that come with them. We'll get a close look, but first consider joining the Patreon. Link in the top right of your screen now. You can see all the content before it's published on YouTube. Also exclusive content from time to time, and we have prize draws, including one coming up in April. Okay, so two versions, exactly the same, except this has got the flails, which are individually articulated. This one's got the little buzz saws which do spin, circular saws which spin, which is fantastic. So let's get a look at this one first. Not much difference really. There is a distinct lack of inking in this pilot captured person doing their penitence or whatnot. There's a lot more inking going on there. There's more inking in general on it. There are parts that are done, but just very lacking in inking. The colouring looks nice, but it just feels lacking. That is the main issue. I mean, if you're great at painting, you can do the wear to the flamers from the fire. You can put the inking in. You can improve on these flame effects there, which are pretty poor to be fair. The basic colouring is nice, but it needs inking. It needs a bit of highlighting. It just needs more. And the feel, like I said, just feels a bit cheap in comparison. Other one is the same, just that different guy here, and we've got the saws that do spin very nicely, it has to be said. So that is a plus in favour of JoyToy. What they've done here looks pretty cool. Again, nice basic colouring, but it just needs more. Needs inking, needs some highlighting, some dry brushing, just to make it pop and look better. Okay, articulation is going to be the same on both, except for these parts here. Nothing on here moves at the top that I can see. The head, you can move left and right. You can get a side to side. You can get an up and down. You could, in theory, take the head off. These sort of bodies are, this moves around. These bodies aren't completely secure in there. There's some movement. Shoulders are all the way around. The lateral raise appears to be very good, getting flat or almost flat lateral raise. Bicep bend is 90 degrees. On this we saw you've got the spinning saws, which is fantastic. Waist, there's no waist, so there's no side to side, no forwards, backwards. Hips, full splits on the forwards, but it's a bit too loose the joints. Outwards is not far at all. Inwards, his feet can touch. There's a kneecap for going backwards here and going forwards there. It's a double kneecap. And then the feet, we have a... oh, nice piston. See the piston moving in? That is pretty good. So we've got a tippy toe and dorsiflexation. There should be, so I can see that, there you go, a side to side. You can see the actual joint in there. But there is no boot turn. And as you can see, a bit lopsided because I need to put this leg straighter to make it more balanced with the other side. Make it even taller now. But slightly hard to stand up when the legs are like this. And then the difference with this one is each of the individual flails have a joint, which is nice. That's a nice feature. They're nice, but as I said, they don't feel as premium as something like the Paragon Warsuit in comparison. They feel a little bit lacking, if I'm honest. However, don't let that distract you. They do look very goth horror. The proportions are well out on his hands and his feet, much better on her. His head might be a bit out, but the heads are really great. I wish they'd sell the heads separately because that'd be great for customs and whatnot. In terms of size, bear in mind he's going to be taller now because I've straightened his legs out a bit. But standard to the very top is 8.5 inches, about 21.5 cm. And then this way, don't fall over. This way we're getting 8.75 inches nearly. Maybe we're getting 22 cm around about. So quite large, definitely a speaking point, a talking point. People currently have say these in your display cabinet think, what the hell is that? That looks a bit a bit strange. But we compare to the Paragon Warsuit. The Paragon Warsuit just feels far more premium, he says, with the pauldron popping off. Maybe because of the metal joints. Who knows? Let me just pop this back on quickly. If it will let me pop it on. Oh, good enough. That'll do for now. This just feels far more premium than the Penitent Engines, even though it's smaller. Also, his head is out of scale. We know these heads are slightly big. Her head's not too bad. They're nice releases, but they just don't have that 100% high quality sort of feel to them. They feel a bit too plasticky. That doesn't make sense because they're plastic anyway, but you expect a bit more metal in there, a bit more metal in the joints, perhaps like the Paragon Warsuit. But they do look good. Just wish they'd taken more time on inking and highlighting. Nice releases. I'm glad I've got them. I would like to get a couple more, honestly, for the heads, but I can't afford to buy them just to take the heads off the figures. But they do look pretty cool. And again, a great talking point when people come in your house and look at your shelves. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out. And please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon. And share this video if you want. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.